Hi, everyone. We're back. My name is Corey Summers, and I'm the VP of Growth here at Zenon Wholesale Digital. And today I'm joined by Zenon's VP of Programmatic Ad Ops, Chris Small. Chris, thanks for joining me today as we talk about the no-nos of programmatic.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it, Corey.
How's the weather where you are?
Excellent. No complaints. It is the thick of summer, 100 degrees pretty much every day.
Yeah, everywhere that I talk to people today, it seems like everyone's getting 100-degree weather.
The U.S. is hot.
Yes. Chris, let me ask you, what are some of the no-nos of programmatic? Like, what are some of the things that people get hung up on and make a lot of mistakes with when planning a campaign, or some of the big misconceptions that a lot of these agency owners have?
So there's, a lot of this is going to really depend on the type of programmatic that you're running.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk initially through like OTT, over the top television, connected TV, some of the no-nos there that we see that are bad strategy. First is too targeted, right? So let's say that they want to target Tesla owners, they want to target people that own a dog with kids, homeowners, household income above 150,000 in one zip code. Well, when you layer in that many things, there's just not enough scale to make a TV campaign effective. It's highly targeted, but there's no way to make that really that effective. Instead, you need to look at additional zip codes, additional targeting, or reduce the number of filters that you're trying to add to it. You don't want to add too much to it in terms of the targeting. So instead, maybe a better campaign is homeowners that own a Tesla. And then you add a couple zip codes. That way you have enough scale, because the issue is when you add too many, you may get down to only 50, 100, 200 households of people that match all of that. There's no way to run a real campaign and have enough scale to make a difference in your business targeting that segment. You need more volume and more tonnage when it comes to connected TV and over-the-top television to run an effective campaign. Another thing that we see a lot of is people looking at it as the same thing as pay-per-click, right? So they don't quite understand that what we're doing is we're building a brand to their ideal audience. So that way, when they need them, they're more apt to choose them, look them up organically, go to their page and make a decision. A lot of times people assume that running TV ads is going to be just like PPC, that everybody that sees the ad is then going to purchase. Well, with pay-per-click, it's more directional in the sense that they're the ones that are going to Google and they're typing in, fence contractor. If I run TV spots for a fence contractor targeting homeowners with a certain amount of land, household income, age of the home, things like that, it's highly targeted, but it's not the same thing as them going to Google and typing in fence contractor. So those are some of the things that we see with CTV. With geofencing, some of the issues we see there are going to be around things like way too many targets. I see campaigns where people submit with 2,000 addresses. Well, there's no way to really, when you start thinking about 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 addresses, and now you're running, let's call it a 200,000 impression campaign, you're only going to get 100 impressions per address. Like, there's really no way for that to make sense and to be an effective campaign. Another thing that we see with geofencing is sometimes clients look at it when really it should be more of kind of a retail campaign versus and a branding campaign to people that go there, again, versus a pay-per-click campaign and a direct response campaign. They really don't run the same way. And really where we see the best results when you think about even just geofencing is things that get foot traffic attribution. You're showing it at a time and a place and proximity. So you're showing an ad to people that visit another furniture store. And now you're a furniture store. That's going to make a lot of sense. You're showing an ad to people that are going in and out of jewelry stores, and you're a jewelry store. You're showing people that go to other car lots. Those are all really great things, but I've seen some campaigns where they're running it, a dentist is targeting other dental practices, and those can be very tough because the only people going to the other dental practice are people that are already scheduled and already patients there, and converting someone over to your practice may be very difficult versus just targeting moms with kids in household income, and then in proximity to the dental practice versus targeting another dental practice.
That makes a lot of sense. You gave our listeners a lot of information to absorb there. So pretty much to summarize, having too many filters within an OTT or CTV campaign is going to limit the number of people that are actually going to be viewing the ads, which doesn't give a lot of tonnage. And then when it comes to geofencing, having way too many addresses to where the impressions are spread thin between that. And then obviously with, trying to determine which businesses are best to geofence competitors and how to utilize that within the campaign. So if you guys need help with setting up these types of campaigns, always give us a call at Zenon at 303-725-3007.